Why do we need purpose in life? Without purpose, we walk in life without any direction. Without purpose, we feel empty inside us. Without purpose, we will lost. We feel lost in life. So, perhaps you have been longing for something meaningful in your life. You have been wanting to do something that your soul longing to do, but you don't know what it is. Perhaps you know there is happiness waiting for you. The happiness that you never feel before. But you don't know what kind of happiness is that. So you are in limbo situation. You feel confused because you don't know what to do. You feel perhaps sad because the old way of living doesn't work anymore in your life. So maybe you have been feeling like loneliness. The loneliness because you used to be surrounded by friends, people, friends, community. So maybe in the past several years, or maybe in the past year, past 6 months, you feel like you don't fit in anymore. You're confused. What is it happening to my life? What is it I'm going through? Why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling alone? Why I feel confused and loss of direction? It doesn't matter whether you are in partnership, you are married with kids, married without kids. Maybe you're single mom, single dad. Maybe you're a widow, whatever it is. Whoever you are, if you feel confused and lost in life, it's the sign. It's the sign that there is something that you must do in order to find the answer you are seeking for. In order to find the happiness you are longing for. So, how do I begin this journey of finding happiness, of finding purpose in life? First thing first, do not focus on the money. Purpose is not about money. You will attract money. You will attract money. But at the beginning of your journey in finding your purpose and happiness, you have to focus on the joyful. You have to focus on your joyful, your happiness. Okay? So I'm going to tell you a story about my own experience. After I had my second child, he was still a baby, to be honest. He was still under a year. And I was confused. I feel lost in life. I was so sad. I don't know what to do. I have supportive husband. I have a nice house. I have beautiful children. But I feel there is something missing in my life. I was so confused. I spoke to my husband about it. We spoken about it, And then even he was confused because I did not know what I want. I did not know what I want. I didn't know what I have to do or what I must do. And then by perhaps several months after I felt bad about being lost in life, finally there is an idea all of a sudden pop into my mind. All of a sudden, I just want to grab my husband's camera, just a small compact camera, to go for holiday. All of a sudden, I just want to go and grab the camera, bring it to holiday. So that was our 10th anniversary. That was ages ago. 14, no, no, 20, yeah, 14 years ago. 14 years ago. Maybe more than that. We went for our 10th wedding anniversary to Spain, and I brought the camera and I start to play with the camera. And since then, I fall in love with photography. Since then, I fill my time learning about photography. And since then, my photography is evolving. Evolving. Start from compact camera, and then bridge camera, and then the SLR camera, and then until now I'm using a mirrorless camera. I really enjoy my photography, so I feel like this is what I've been looking for, you know. So since I focus on photography, I feel like I found something in my life. Bring me excitement, bring me motivation, bring me something that I don't know how can I describe it, but I feel like I find the missing piece in my life. So since then, I focus on my photography, my time, my energy, even money. So I used to love shopping. I buy new shoes, new top, blah, blah, blah. Women do that, right? But since I focus on my photography, every penny that I have, or every celebration like birthday, Valentine's, Christmas, I would rather to have something that related with photography. You see, when you have direction in life, when you have goal in life, you want that goal to, you want to fulfill that goal. You want to do anything to make that goal a reality. So that's what I did with my photography. Everything about photography. And then another thing that funny, I think, because I like to cook, but I don't really enjoy doing it. I like to cook because I have to. But since I focus on photography, my interest or my will in cooking become less and less and less. And then luckily, my husband good cook, so he took over cooking. And then because I enjoy photography so much, and I produce good images, especially in street photography. Good for me, maybe ordinary for you. It doesn't matter. This is just my point of view. And then in 2015, before that perhaps, people start to ask me to teach them how to take photo. They send me email, they send me direct message, and I feel like, teaching? No way. I cannot be a teacher. I cannot teach photography. I don't have that skill to teach. I was estimate my ability. But the year go by, I couldn't stop this inner calling. I couldn't stop that feelings that you have to start now, Ami. You have to share your skill to others. You have to start teaching others. Start open workshop. That was challenge for me. And then I thought about it and put some strategy that, okay, I have to polish my English first. Right? So 1 year I went to college to learn English and to communicate in front of public and how to be confident to speak whatever that I want to speak. Just within 1 year. And after that, I feel like I don't want to do workshop. I'm still denying my soul calling. But because the inner voice keep calling, the sound become louder and louder. I cannot deny it. I cannot say no. I cannot ignore it. So in 2015, I started my photography workshop in Edinburgh and also Glasgow and also in small town in England. People keep asking me to teach. I was just like, oh wow, I can't believe that I am useful for others. I can't believe that people willing to pay money on my workshop to learn from me. I'm sure they don't see me, but they see my picture. They want to learn how can I take picture like Ami. What is the secret? What is the ingredient? So finally I started my workshop. And then before the first workshop, I feel a little bit scared, to be honest. A little bit scared. Not a little bit. I was so scared. I was so scared that people won't understand what I'm saying. I'm scared that people who come to my workshops, they are maybe testing me or they're going to say bad things about me. And the rest, all that negative thought all of a sudden appear in my head. But I have to face it. I have to face it. I already booked. I was booked for a workshop. People already paid my workshop. So, F it. F it. I'm going to go for it. So my first day of workshop went smoothly. I couldn't believe myself, to be honest. And then they booked another workshop, and they booked more workshop from me. I was so happy because, oh wow, I can't believe that my photography can influence others to take photo, to go out there, to be confident. Because on my workshop, I also teach to be confident in taking candid photo. So that is my story. Therefore, if you have certain skill, do not underestimate yourself. Your skill will benefit you and others. Just remember, you don't have to look for people who want to learn from you. Once you show up, okay? Once you show up, people will come to you. People will see you. People will listen to you. Because that's what I did with my photography. I put my photography on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, right? And on certain photography platform. People getting to know my photography. They don't know who I was, but they know my photography. They're looking for, who is Ami Strachan? Let's go to her website, blah, blah, blah. Let's find her. Oh, she's on Instagram. Oh, see, blah, 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 So you don't have to look who is wanting to learn from you. They will come to you once you show up. So do not underestimate yourself. Perhaps something that you already have, right? You need to learn more, to polish more, okay, to cultivate more, and then maybe within several years you'll be able to show to the world, this is what I have, this is what I'm ready to teach, or what I'm ready to share to others. So that is what I call soul calling, where you feel in alignment with your soul, where you feel that you have meaning in life, okay, where you feel that you can help others, where you feel that you can leave other, okay, to be themselves. You can leave other to do something different. So if you are looking for purpose in life, do not look outside, look in yourself. You already have it. You already have it. What you need to do, just take your time, learn again, and learn again, right? But do not just keep learning. You have to take action. do something about it. So now you have to ask yourself a question. What skill do you have? What talent do you have? Okay? You have talents for a reason. So perhaps this is the time to think things through. What can I use with this talent? How can I make this talent alive? How can I make this talent help others and also help me? So I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Take care.